everyone, and welcome back to Tales from Glaciava here on Heroes and Hooligans. Last week, our favorite group decided to speak to the orphan children, figure out what's going on. They were directed to speak to Heinzelman, saying that he kind of was one of the last people to see one of the more recent missing children. They headed out, learned that he is a mayor, that he takes bets. These bets, the money is used to help fix up the town. He invited them to go into the lighthouse to, help fix the rumors that there are ghosts. The lighthouse is haunted, so they could go back to work on fixing it. And in the event there were ghosts, if the party, killed all the ghosts, he would pay them extra money. Sounds easy and simple, yes? Yes, well, they went into the lighthouse. There were, in fact, ghosts. And they killed one. There are still two in there towards the top. And Cassandra and our favorite wizard went and took a look down upon asking the children who killed them and saw the sleigh Heinzelman was talking about that would fall. The very thing they make money off of betting was full of dead children. Take it away.
First of all, do we know if these dead children are locally sourced or just like dead child mill kind of purchase?
Also, are they organic, free raised, or were they cage raised?
Yeah, there you go. Asking the important questions. Thank you.
You care about the dead children more than you care about the live ones.
Really, I don't care about any of these children.
Missing children, no problem. Dead ghosts, they look so cute.
They look cute, but they are a very concerning sign.
They are ghosts. They must die.
Man, they don't seem like they're hurting anybody except for Maven, which we all do. It's not a crime.
Attacked us. They attacked us.
I attack Maven twice a day. It's not really a crime.
They're ghosts.
The fact that there are undead here, I want to know why they are here. Have they been placed here by someone from the town, or have they been placed here by someone a bit further out?
What, you never heard a story about how ghosts haunt places before? That's what they do, is they haunt places. Except they're not real, so I don't know why we're so worried about them.
They pointed to the boat, to the sleigh. The bodies of the children are in the sleigh. This means very clearly Heinzelman is killing these children, hiding them in the sleigh, and the sleigh breaks through the ice, sinks to the bottom of the sea, never to be seen again. He is the criminal, and also these are ghosts. We must kill them, and then we go deal with Heinzelman, and we deal with him in extreme manner to make sure that the children don't go missing.
Do we even really have to deal with the ghosts, though? Like,
they are ghosts.
In the stories, the ghost always rests when you go back and get its revenge.
The Star God is very clear. They are ghosts. They must die. There's no scenario where I am going to stand around in front of undead creatures and be thinking, well, let's hear them out. No, we don't hear them out. We put them to rest. We send their soul, their unrestful soul, tortured soul, we send that soul to the star god to rest.
I just want to know if they are haunting this place just because it was important to them or something and they chose this place, or if they were placed here by the Raven Queen. That's what I want to know. And I'm not
Insight.
getting answers.
In all of you
Insight.
mainlanders' stories, the ghosts are put to rest when you accomplish whatever goal they're coming back to be. So maybe these ghosts are like those mainlander ghosts that you guys love to tell stories about, and whatever their goals are, you go, you finish that off, and then they rest eternally. Isn't that what happens in your mainlander stories?
Sorry, real quick. Oh, we lost Raz, I guess.
What is this mainlander?
DM, you're
know.
wanting me to do an insight check, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
Okay, give me...
Yeah, go ahead. You want answers? Give me an insight real quick, based on what you know.
Yeah, that's a big fat 8.
Dude, they're kids. They're ghosts. What reason? Did they do anything with actual reason or logic? They're dead. They're traumatized. They're just lashing out. You know nothing. You just know there's a bunch of dead kids.
You
And
know nothing.
therefore, I want answers.
Hey, DM, are Cassandra and Flint are on a whole different level, right? They're still near the ghosts, and these guys are like a level below us.
I will say, after you guys figured out who's killing them, you probably made a loud noise and they came up there with you. So you're all together. With the 2 ghosts who are still kind of angry and upset. So you got 1 second to make a quick decision and then you guys are rolling initiative.
Honestly, guys, I think we need to go deal with Santa Claus down there. I think he's a bigger problem than these ghosts right here, right now. I think we
Honestly,
need to go.
this all sounds like a whole bunch of not my problem.
Well, then that could be your opinion, but me and Flint are gonna go deal with him whether you guys want to join us or not. And seeing as me and Flint have been helping you guys with your problems that you have gotten us into these past couple of days, we would really appreciate it if you can come down and help us deal with this guy who's been murdering children for bets.
The children must be saved, yes, and also these are ghosts, and they must be put to rest for their very soul.
I'm saying let's deal with them afterwards, okay? Vindy, we all know that you want them to go on to whatever, okay? But right now, we have somebody downstairs who has a sleigh and who can get away from us very quickly.
He is the mayor of the town. He is going nowhere. I will go with the group, but I think you hear me.
These ghosts aren't going anywhere, okay? They're gonna be staying right here, angry and mad. And the longer that we are staying right here, I am getting angry and mad that he is still down there, still walking. So, you guys can deal with whatever you're trying to decide. Me and Flint are gonna go down there, right, Flint? And then I just start heading back down.
I follow.
Okay. I will say you guys take the disengage and you go down. The rest of you.
Wait, we have not heard from Raz or Maven.
None of this sounds at all like anything that we should care about. This is Glaciava. People kill kids all over the place. What are we going to do? Go around and stop all the people who kill kids?
Are we
Sounds like a good way to end up dead.
Are we killing the ghosts? Or are we leaving the ghosts and going to bring this murderer to justice?
I mean, he made his own ghost problem. I don't see why it bothers us.
And I just peek my head back up and I go, hey, Roz, don't forget he is carrying quite a bit amount of money also. So while we're dealing with him, you can be counting how much gold we have gotten off of him.
This money is the town's money. He is a bad man. Yes, it's true. And also, this money is the town's money.
This money is not the town's money. I just gave him some money, not
money.
Oh, so the money that I just gave him is now the town's money, is what you're saying?
Yes, it is the town's money. It is how they.
Well, let's see this. Once we deal with him and it's on the ground, it's finders, keepers, losers, weepers. How about that?
This is criminal behavior.
Yeah. What's your point, Vindy?
This is criminal behavior.
Does he not know who we are?
I don't know what you're talking about, Cassandra. I have an appointment in town. I have to see a guy about a bunch of money I just remembered. So I'm going to start figuring out how to do that, and then I'm going to fly down to the bottom.
Okay. This has been a very long conversation. So, decide either disengage and leave now or roll initiative. Those are your options.
Me and Flint are already heading down.
Okay.
I'm trying to find where the mayor is because Cassandra raises a good point about there being a lot of money and him being a bad person, and he doesn't really need that money as badly as I do.
Is
Okay.
the town's money.
So I've got 3 people going. Bindi, Maven. You staying or you going?
He would follow the rest of the group, but be very unhappy about it.
Oh, don't worry. The ghosts are still going to be here. They will be here. Crying. Angry. Lashing out. Okay. You guys exit the lighthouse. Heinzelman and his slate, they are gone. Town's a short walk if you guys would like to go to town.
I'm going to attempt to find through flying around and asking and generally investigating where Heinzelman is.
Okay.
And I think Cassandra and Flint would probably just follow what the sleigh's marks in the snow.
Okay. Both of you investigation checks.
25.
25. Okay. Okay. Cassandra with a 10. There are a lot of sleigh marks throughout the town. You cannot tell which ones belong to him specifically.
Flint, you need to help me here, okay?
I rolled a 21 on my investigation check.
Okay. There are a lot, but you find ones that are more recent, heading towards kind of a bigger house towards the edge of town. Raz, you're flying around, you are asking people, and oh yes, if you just go, okay, you're gonna take a left over at the a marketplace. Keep going. If you reach the big tree with the red rope around it, you've gone too far. And she just gives you directions to the house, the same one that Chris found the sleigh marks leading to. That is his home.
Okay. Is there like a house nearby that I can sit and study it and
No.
see like windows or anything? It's off by itself. Is there a tree?
Yeah. I mean, there's like a few trees nearby.
All right, I'm gonna land in a tree and study the house while I wait for Cassandra to lead the group here, because I trust that Cassandra is smart enough to find a house.
Okay. About 5 minutes passes and you all arrive. Raz, if you're gonna observe, perception check.
I got 6.
It is a house. The curtains are drawn. You can't see inside. I mean, it seems like a nice house, a little run down, but so is everything here.
I'm gonna wave the wand at the window that's nearest to me to see if there are any traps on it.
It's a window. Does not light up.
Okay.
You are all there by the time he finishes that up.
So we can see him like in the tree right now.
Yeah, he's in a tree, kind of waving the wand near like a second story window. Nothing's happening.
After I catch up, I kind of look up at him. Hey, do you see anything?
I'm gonna hold my hand up and just point at you so you don't look at me and give away where I am.
Yeah, you're fully visible. You didn't really hide yourself quite well. Is the tree that he in, is this like a, what would be, like a deciduous tree or something like that? I'm guessing that it's really cold where we're at.
Yes, it is.
So
Like a deciduous tree. Because that's what lives where it's really cold.
But yeah, that would be right. That.
And so, Raz, you said you just pointed to the house?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I point down towards like the door that's near you guys, and then I point at myself, and then at the window.
All right. So, and I just look to the other two that are with me.
Isn't that the 3 people with you?
Oh. Well, did she follow us?
Vindy.
Of course I'm here.
Nev is in town talking with the townspeople, seeing, if there's anyone who knows how to fix the aging thing. That is what she is doing.
I'm guessing, though, she didn't probably tell us and she just went wandering off, which seems like something she would do.
Seems very on point for Nev.
Yeah, Nev has stuff to do, guys. Don't worry about what she's doing.
Roz,
Let me guess, she has friends that are going to give her things. Sorry, go ahead.
I believe it is bingo night. And now that she is 40 years older, it's very attractive. Bingo night.
Besides bingo night, guys, I think we should go there and try to deceive him and say that we got rid of the ghosts. I don't want a fight near this town. Is it the house is like is it like a little ways away from the town since it's like on its own?
Yeah, it's kind of on the outskirts of town. It's be honest. Kind of an odd choice considering he's the mayor of this place. That seems poor decision making. Why would your home be so far away? But hey, evil old man, what can you do?
All right, guys. Either we can go there, can try to deceive him and say we handled the ghosts, and if he wants proof, he can go back and check out the lighthouse, and then we can deal with him there. Or we can just go into his house and fuck shit up in there. What do y'all think?
I mean, realistically, we could do both, mess up things in his house, but with guiding him to the lighthouse, I have an idea. What if we get him to the lighthouse, get him to go inside, and lock him in there so he is stuck with the ghosts? Let him enjoy his own, let him enjoy the fruits of the fields he has sown or planted or whatever the metaphor is. I don't know.
This is a good idea.
Maven, that is a horrible thing to do.
Do you
I
think
love it.
he's got another 40 years in him?
I love that plan, Maven.
I'm not sure that he does.
Do you want to be the one who tries to get him there, and we'll back you up?
Absolutely. I think I mean, I know a lot of negativity has been thrown at me for a variety of things, some well earned, but one thing that I am known for, it's for being rather charming.
And also, I have a hunch that Ross is trying to get into his house and search his house a little bit. And I just kind of glance a little bit up. So, if he asks or something why our numbers have dwindled, what do we say? Do we say that we lost him to the ghosts and he was just a sad casualty?
At this point, I'm going to fly over onto the roof and attempt to hide.
Okay. Stealth check, please.
Uh, 22.
Okay. You kind of go and you duck behind the chimney, and you feel good. You feel hidden.
We saw him take off though, right?
You briefly saw him take off. You don't know where he's at.
I'm going to use a mirror in my pack to signal them so that they know where I am, even though other people don't.
Okay, yeah. You guys look, after a second. Okay, there he is. He's behind the chimney. He's in the shadow. Okay, good.
Maven calls out, Raz, I don't want to ruin your whole hide and seek game that you're doing right now, but I have a couple of questions for you.
I'm going to sink my head into my shoulders and creep out to the edge of the roof so that Maven can see me, but hold my hands up, my finger across my mouth in the international sign for shut the hell up.
Look, I can't fly up there, so I have to do this. Do you want some help with whatever you're about to do? Because I don't know if there's going to be like more ghosts or something in that house.
I shrug.
And also, you don't care about the food in that house, right?
I'm going to hold my hands up in a very confused gesture because that doesn't make any sense.
Okay, whatever. I'll just do it anyways because fuck this old man. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do a bardic inspiration on him. And I am... Yeah, I'm just looking up one thing to see about enhanceability to remind myself of what, because I'm going to cast that on him. I just have to figure out what version of it. There we go.
Cat's grace for sure, homie.
That's kind of what I was thinking in case there's traps or stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and crap. I can't do that without touching you.
Okay.
And I can't fly anymore, so sorry, I guess you're kind of on your own, but I can at least do this. And I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna use a charge on the sewer pipes.
Okay. Calling forth some rats.
This is not at all going to be useful, but it's gonna make Maven feel better, so yeah. Do any rats come to the call or answer the call?
Roll a d20 for me.
Just straight up D20, nothing added.
Yeah, you're in a kind of isolated place and it's very cold.
Fair enough.
So
Boop.
make a check to see if there's any hiding nearby.
Natural 20.
Yeah.
Don't know how, but I'll take it.
Okay.
And
I will say you play, and after a few minutes, you kind of hear squeaks and such, and kind of crawling out from the tree and various other spots. You have a swarm of rats with you now.
Sweet. All right, I'm gonna do the I'm gonna try to do the charm thing with the pipes. So charisma versus wisdom. Boop. God blast it. All right, that's gonna be an 11.
Okay. Wait 1 second. What is their wisdom? Oh,
Can I guidance him really quick as I see him doing all this stuff, like preparing?
why not? Go ahead. Okay.
And I just grab your shoulder, Maven, and I go, "You got this, Maven. I believe in you. Just don't mess us up, please." And then you get you add a D4.
Okay. So boop. That brings it up to a 12.
These rats rolled a nat 1.
Perfect. Awesome.
Great. Okay.
So, sorry, I'm just reading through your notes because I've not done this full thing before, but the command that I'm going to issue to them is in the direction of the house, feast. I'm going to tell the rats to go in there and eat all the food, destroy all the clothes, feel free to relieve themselves wherever they want in the house, but above all else, most importantly, consume everything there is to consume, food-wise.
Okay, you see the rats kind of nod excitedly, and they kind of go off, searching for ways inside this house. What are all the rest of you doing?
Just staring at Maven controlling these rats in front of us.
My thought process, or what there is that is close enough to one, is that there is always the chance that we may not find the mayor in the town, and that's fine. If that is the case, he might have some issues when he comes home and finds that he has no food and it's the middle of winter. So, one way or another, we'll get him.
You just see Cassandra just staring at Maven, like jaw dropped to the floor. And I just look to Flint and go, wow. Did he actually just come up with a very, very brilliant idea?
I'm starting to like this Maven a lot.
Yeah. Good job, Maven. Didn't catch you the day where that come out of my mouth, but good job.
I have my moments, but maybe this'll, if he survives the winter, maybe this'll make him think twice before attacking innocent children. So,
Yeah. However, do we still want to check to see if he's here?
oh, absolutely.
All right, well then.
When they start walking towards the house again, I'm going to attempt to hide again.
Okay. You can go ahead and hide again. And the rest of you approach the door.
21.
Okay. There's the door in front of you. What will you guys do with a door?
Wait, in front of Raz or in front of us?
All of
Yep.
you. You guys. You walk to the house, there's a door. The front door. Raz is hiding.
So, I don't think tiny paws can handle doorknobs, so someone else may have to step up and handle this one.
From 30 feet away, I command the unlocked door to fly open. Fly open.
You do that, and this door is not unlocked. It's locked.
The door's locked.
Maven, we can just go up there and knock and talk to him. He did hire us to do this. He is probably expecting us at some point.
I guess we should have checked that he's not home before I called in all the rats to destroy everything in his house, shouldn't I?
This man expected us to go in there and die. He is not expecting us here. He thinks we either ran away like cowards or we discovered his nefarious plot.
You know what? I have an idea.
And
I know
both
how
are
we can.
true. Both are true.
I have an idea. I think I know how we can check and see if he's at home. Because this house is like you said on the outskirts, so it's not like in town. There's not like a bunch of houses around here, right?
Right?
Okay. So Maven's gonna pull out his bagpipes and play them a bit because Maven understands that most people don't appreciate the true nuance of the bagpipes. So if he's home, he might get pissed off and come out.
Wait, Maven. Before you do that, you might draw attention from people who live in the town. Okay, we don't necessarily want people to know that we're here. Okay, they don't know that we're here. And so if we go, keep quiet about this. Don't be playing any music. We just go up and knock on his door, okay?
Well, I suppose. Because how far are we from the town?
This is
I
the
guess I got
mayor's
confused.
house. It's the mayor's house.
I guess I got confused by the outskirts thing, assuming that it's like out in the woods where no one's around. So, my bad.
Everyone make constitution checks for me real quick. Just do it.
Maven got a 13.
Cassandra got a 10.
I got a 16.
I got a natural 1 that added to 3.
The 9.
Oh, I accidentally punched it again.
Cool. Okay, Raj, you will take 3 points of cold damage. The rest of you take 5 because it is cold. It's nighttime. It's winter. It's cold. The wind is blowing very strongly. and you're all just
Maven,
stay.
we're overthinking this too much. Let's just go knock on the damn door. Okay?
Yep,
If you're not
fair.
gonna do it, I'm just gonna go up there and I'm just gonna knock on the door.
My pipes are stiff anyways. Go for it.
Didn't need to know that. All right. And then Cassandra just goes and knocks on the door.
You knock and there is no answer. You know
I'm
the
gonna
door is locked.
creep to the window and put my ear up against it to see if I hear anybody inside.
Perception, please.
Uh, 12.
You hear nothing.
All right, I'm going to slip the door with the window open.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. Yep. Okay.
And
You
what-
open the window and you are inside. As you no, never mind. I'm wrong. Go.
And then I'm going to slowly slide the window back closed so that it doesn't make any noise and like wind coming in doesn't betray that somebody's in the house.
Stealth.
Twenty 23.
Okay. You are in the house. What would you like to do?
What kind of room am I in?
You look like you are just kind of in a guest room.
Are there any cabinets or drawers in this guest room?
I mean, just like a normal dresser and bed, a little side table.
Is there anything in any of them?
No, they're all empty. You see a few random books on a bookshelf.
I'm going to move up to the hallway door and put my ear against it to see if I hear anything.
I will make this easy for you. You're not going to hear anything.
Okay. I'm going to slip out into the hallway, and then how many doors are there in the hallway?
There are. You see like a little overhead thing that probably leads into an attic. You see a door and one more. So about 2 other doors, and then there's stairs leading down.
Okay, I'm going to check the door that's the first one if I went left.
Okay, you enter a study.
Okay. Is there a safe or a desk or anything like that? I would like to search the room for that.
Okay, give me an investigate check.
That is a 25.
Okay, you start going through everything. You find different financial papers, adding up the cost of fixing the town, how close he is to that, general bills. You find a record of all the bets, and after a bit, you do find there is one of the drawers on the desk that is locked.
I'm going to wave the wand at it to see if it's trapped.
It is.
All right. I'm going to search it for the trap.
Okay.
I'm going to use the Bardic Inspiration dice.
Okay.
Which I think is a 6 for our boy here, right? I don't remember. Is it a 6 or an 8, Maven?
I believe it's a 6. I'm about to go check. It's a D6.
Okay, so I got a 17.
Okay. You see like there's this very thin silver wire You take, you're pretty sure if you break, depending on what you do, it's going to trigger an alarm.
Okay, what if I use the thieves' tools to just like remove the bottom of the drawer to go just like around that?
Sure, go ahead. I will say the DC will be 20 for this.
Well, I got exactly a 20 because I rolled a 13.
Okay, it takes you a few minutes, but you managed to find out what's in the drawer. What is in that drawer is money. There is about 5,000 gold.
I'm gonna
in
take
the
all of that,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna go back to the window I came in, and I'm gonna leave through that window.
Okay. You guys have just, while that's been going on, you got no reply from knocking at the door. What would you do?
Is there like ground windows? If there is, I want to go and like try to peer into it, into one of them.
You go and there's a curtain. You cannot really see into the room.
And the curtains are drawn for like all the windows around?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just gonna, whenever I find a window that's closed, I'm just gonna knock on the glass to see if I get any reaction from inside.
You will get no reaction, so you could wait here and see if you eventually get responses, or if he comes back, if you think he's gone, or you guys can just break and enter.
I just
Or wait for us.
I meet up back with the group and I just be like, all right, I don't think he's home right now. Okay, but did we see Raz go into the house?
That's pretty sneaky.
I would say no. You guys are focused on.
And then I didn't whenever I was snooping around the windows outside, I didn't see him anywhere out.
I would
I'm
say
upstairs.
maybe as you finish, you kind of start to see him creeping out of the window. And that's when you get back to everyone outside of the house.
Okay. And then I just look up, or I kind of point my chin up to where I see Raz, and I just wait to see what he does.
I'm gonna shrug at her.
And I just, I don't know, indicate my head towards a different direction, because then I'm just assuming that he's not in there, because if he was in there, then Raz would have had a commotion with him or something like that. Because in situations like this, sometimes Raz is not totally quiet and sneaky.
Okay, you know what? Everyone give me a general insight check.
I have to say, I am rolling really well today. 15.
16.
18.
I got a 14.
Okay, this man is not home. He's not home, so do what
Hey,
you will with
guys.
that knowledge.
I have a feeling that he's not home.
Great insight, Maven. Let's just start walking back towards that tree that Raz was trying to hide in, and see if he flies his butt back that way, or if he's gonna keep on being quiet on the matter. And then I just start heading back to that tree, and kind of like stomping my feet a little bit to get the feeling back into it from the cold.
Did I see like a winter coat or anything when I was in here?
I don't know. You didn't look. You
I'd like to-
literally went
like
into
when I-
2 rooms.
When I get up to the window, I'm going to remember that it's really cold out. And usually I'm in Glaciava where there's lava, so I don't worry so much about the cold. But this cold is sort of annoying. So I'm going to go back to the study and look and see if there's a jacket or anything in there.
Not in the study.
Okay, I'm going to check the other door.
That is the master bedroom.
Are there like bedside tables?
Yes.
I'm going to look to make sure they're not trapped at all.
There.
I got a 15.
They're not trapped. Gonna make this easy.
I'm
Why would
gonna,
he trapped his bedroom? That seems odd.
well, I mean, he is an evil person who kills kids. Is there anything of interest in the bedside table?
A few books.
Do they seem like the type of books Nev would like? I feel like
Just-
she's into adventure stories and those types of things.
You know what? You find a romance novel.
I think about whether I think Nev would like that. Say probably yes and slip it into my pocket.
You find romance novels, and you know what? Upon closer inspection, you find some handcuffs, which is immediately off-putting.
I drop those with like an ew look on my face. And then I go to the closet to see if there's a coat.
Yeah, there's a few coats in here.
I'm gonna take the one that looks the most stylish, and I'm gonna cut some slits so that my wings will fit through it, and then I'm gonna put it on.
None of these jackets are particularly stylish, but you can find one that will fit you. You also find enough for the others if you would like to maybe give them jackets. I don't know. I don't know how selfish you are.
I'm also gonna check the coats to see if he left like money in the pockets or anything like that. People do that sometimes.
You are not going to find money in there. You just stole 5,000 gold pieces from this man. You think I'm giving you more money?
He might have a tenner in his pocket. You never know.
I do know.
I'm gonna grab the coats, and then I'm gonna go back to the window, and I'm gonna look out it to make sure there's nobody walking up to the house that'll see me leave.
Alright.
There wasn't like a Foot Locker or anything in the master bedroom that I would want to check for cool stuff, right?
No.
So I'll grab these coats. There's nobody coming up to the house that I can see from the window.
You just see your friends underneath the tree.
I'm going to fly out to them and drop the coats at them and say, where were you guys? I was in there waiting for you.
I think the less people to go into that place, the better. But thanks for the coats, I guess.
Yeah, he had a lot of them. It's sort of weird. Who owns coats?
Well,
It is pretty cold here.
we do now, so. And then I grab like the, is there like a dark blue one?
You guys will find whatever coat you would like for this. None of them will be particularly stylish, but they will be roughly your size and warm. And really, isn't that all that matters, that they are warm?
Not at all.
I just put mine on right away.
Yeah, I put mine on right away and I look to Raz and go, so what'd you find in there? I'm assuming that he wasn't in there at all.
Mayor stuff, papers, logs of who made the bets and stuff like that. It was boring. I didn't grab it.
So you didn't grab anything. That doesn't sound like you.
Grab these coats. You're welcome, by the way.
Thank you.
Inside check.
I just told you the truth.
Insight versus deception. You did find other stuff.
22.
I'm gonna use guidance because I got 22 also.
Okay.
And so that's 26 because I rolled a 4.
I, for one, appreciate the charity.
You know he took something else. He ain't just take the coats.
I'm just gonna give him a look and just keep silent about it right now, but in that look, he knows I'm gonna ask him about it later. And then I look to the rest of the group. So now that we're a wee bit warm and he's not here, what are we gonna do now?
Enjoy the comfort of the fact that he's not going to have any food.
Or any coats.
Ooh, I like that.
Should we try to find an inn or something?
Well, do we know where he often lingers in town? We know that he talked to a guard in town, but beyond that.
Okay. You guys. Okay. Remember, you do not get the feeling he's home right now, but you also know that those sleigh tracks are recent leading to the house. Something is strange here.
I'm gonna
Fact that
say, I mean, it seems like he came towards here, right, guys? I didn't look around too much. I found his study, had some mayor stuff. I found these coats, and I was worried about you guys being out here in the cold, so I brought them to you. But I mean, looks like he should be here, right?
Is there like a like an outer building that could house a sled in the vicinity?
if you look for a bit, you notice like a little off is like a little area where the sleigh is parked. The reindeer are in their little stalls, they have food. For all intents and purposes, he should be here, but you guys didn't hear him inside the first floor, and Raz didn't see or hear anything when he was in the second floor.
Probably got basement.
You know who? It does seem like it has a basement. You know who I think loves basements? Maven. If we unlock the front door, do you think you could potentially go find the basement and see if he's home?
I mean, I feel like you're trying to sacrifice me here, and I
No,
feel
I'm
like I
just-
should disagree, but sure.
I would think that the Rat King would love basements, because isn't that where rats are normally
I
found?
can,
Look at you paying
I-
attention to characters.
Cassandra, I can open the door from the other side. We can all get in there. There's nobody home. Like, there's nobody there. So won't be a problem.
I'm pretty sure
were in the
he's
basement.
here.
Okay, but he's not. You didn't see him on the first floor. I didn't see him on the second. He's not there. I'll be real stealthy, and I'll just come open the door for you guys. It'll be fine. We'll all go,
Right
we
then.
we
Well,
can all
then
go
we'll
in. You guys can confront him together.
Oh, you're saying let us
by the
all
door
in.
waiting for you.
You're
All right.
saying let us all in, and we can all go to the basement.
Yeah, you guys wait right here.
Got
I'll
it.
be right back, and I'm gonna fly back to that window and stealthily open it again.
Okay, stealth check.
16.
Okay. You are in.
I'm gonna stealth through the hallway to go down the stairs, but I'm not gonna fly on any. I'm not gonna step on any of the stairs because those things creak. I'm gonna fly down the stairs or like glide, basically.
Okay. You go down the hallway and you make it to the first floor. There is a quick look around as you're going to the front door to unlock it. There's a bathroom, there is a kitchen and pantry, there is a living room with
I
like a
assume I hear
fire.
just like rats going nuts on that kitchen.
You see a few have managed to find their way in at this point, so yes.
And Maven's gonna try to go into the kitchen so he can open some pantries and let the rats in.
So I'm gonna sneak up to the front door and look at it to make sure it's not trapped if I unlock it in any way.
Okay.
That investigation is a 13.
Nope, you're good. It's just a normal look.
I'm gonna unlock it and then open the door.
Okay. You open the door. You guys can come in. Feel free
Sorry,
to
jumped
explore.
ahead. Okay, are the rats that I called out like wreaking absolute havoc here?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
excellent. Let's. Oh, sorry, I was trying to ask Raz, but fair enough.
I go, what? The rats at you, huh?
Okay, let's not worry about that. Where? Okay, so where have you been in here?
Everywhere. There's nothing here, man.
Like you've
No,
checked all the floors in the basement. Sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
I gave you a quick, okay, this is a general what you see. You have done no investigating
Yeah,
of anything.
I'm aware of that.
Okay. Okay.
Like
So
there's the attic, but I don't want to steal like any old person stuff that he has up there, so I didn't go there.
But you didn't just check in to make sure he's not like hiding in the attic.
No, why would I do that?
Because he might be hiding in the attic.
All right, go check it out then. I'm right behind you, buddy.
So yeah, Maven's gonna check that attic to make sure, but he's gonna turn to Cassandra as well and say, you seem to be oddly more competent than him. So while I check the attic, why don't you check like here and maybe if there's a basement?
Yeah, I can try to find the cellar door inside here.
Excellent. See, Raz, a cellar is a place
Oh,
under
you
the
see,
house that people
hey,
can hide in.
who just let you in the house, Maven?
Maven, you're forgetting you're talking to the person who lives in a converted alleyway right now.
Well, okay, I suppose. Let's head to that attic.
And I'll search for the cellar door.
From behind them, I'm going to smirk where they can't see.
Okay. Investigation checks, please. If anyone else would like to check the rest of the house while they are looking for specific things, you may do so.
I'm gonna stick with Vindy. He seems like a good person to be near. Also, that like I can help him avoid traps because he's an old man. He's potentially clumsier than these other ones.
What is this old man?
I mean, Raz is like 15, so you're definitely older than him.
Ageist.
I got a 17 on the inside check, and before I really start looking for the cellar door, I'm just gonna turn to Flint, and I say in Elvish, "Hey Flint, check for some books around here while I try to find this door to downstairs."
Way ahead of you, and I rolled a 16 on my investigation check for books that might contain something spell-like.
Okay. All right.
Or is there like a library or anywhere with a lot of books?
In the living room, there is a very massive bookshelf, which we will come to in a moment. Cassandra, you look around, you eventually find a way down to the cellar, and I mean, you just see a bunch of rats just devouring and ruining everything. Maven, you said you were looking in the attic real quick.
Yeah.
Okay. You see cobwebs, old furniture, some chests. You do not see anyone in here. Chris, you are looking through the bookshelf. You're pulling books and flipping through them. As you pull one, the bookshelf moves and there are stairs leading down.
Guys, I might have found where he went.
I just go towards Flint and I goes, it's always the books, isn't it, Flint? See, this is why we need to check the books more often. Anyways, then it goes down, you said?
Yes, it goes down. Just from a general look, it goes much further than you would expect it to.
Alright, and then I just wait until everybody else has gathered around this opening too. And I go, Maven, you didn't find anything in the attic like this, did you?
Just some cobwebs, dust, and chests, which is why I'm surprised that someone wasn't checking, since chests tend to hold valuable things.
Alright, okay, well,
Like
that's a good
the
point.
heart and the lungs.
Okay, I
Fine.
mean,
You
like,
want me to look at the chest, Maven?
Not
I'll
right now,
look at the
okay?
chest.
After we go and deal with this guy, we'll have all the time in the world to check this place from the attic all the way down to this creepy place that he has here, okay?
You guys are
Yep.
talking an awful lot, really loud. Just saying.
You're also speaking in the same volume as the rest of us.
No, I'm being much quieter. See how this is a
Where's-
quieter tone?
where's he going to go? If he's in the cellar, where's he going to go? He has to get through us to go upstairs.
This does not
Unless
lead
there's
to a
another
cellar.
cellar.
This goes way past the cellar. You can't really see the bottom of these stairs. You don't know what this is. Other than
Okay.
the obvious evil man's secret staircase, which normally never says anything good.
You guys want me to go check this staircase out?
Yeah, and we'll be like a good 10 feet behind you the whole entire time.
Be further than that. It's fine. If I run into something, I can get back to you. And I'm gonna glide a ways and then like do a split so I'm perched on the wall if it like turns at all.
Okay. So you're going down the stairs, yes?
Yep.
Okay. Checking for traps.
Yep.
Give me the roll, please, and thank you.
Investigation is 15.
Okay. You notice there are various little traps located all throughout the stairs as you go down, little pressure points where it would trigger a fall, little slits in the wall where darts can come out.
I'm gonna mark those with chalk.
Okay. You will take the time to mark all these traps. And I will say, because of that, everyone can make dexterity checks with advantage as they come down. DC will be 10 to avoid the traps. And finally, after a bit, you will reach the bottom of the stairs and there will be a door.
Okay. Cassandra got 18.
Okay.
Flint rolled a 21.
Okay.
Haven got a 10.
10 was what you had to get.
Sweet. My other roll was a 7.
All right. Looks fit. I would say everyone saves. Okay, excellent. You avoid all the traps. You're at a door. It is a large door. It's made of stone. It has odd markings all around it. Feel
I'm
free.
gonna look over at Chris and like point at the markings and then shrug.
You can make Arcana checks if you'd like.
And I'm going to hold a finger up in front of my mouth so everybody, and look very pointedly at Maven, knows to be quiet.
Yeah, I got it.
Ooh,
And I'm just gonna like throw my hands up in mini exasperation when he says that.
I whispered it.
Fendi, as you're looking at the symbols, those are cult signs.
These are cult signs. I know these. It's not good.
Something very demonic, if you had to get more specific.
It's demonic. It's infernal. It's fiendish. I don't
So
like
it's
it.
not Cult of Diavolo, it'd be like some sort of fiend cult, not devils.
Yep.
This is a cult of some kind. Yes.
But you're certain it's demonic.
Maven, it really does look like it's just demonic. And I rolled like a 23
Oh, thank
on
you.
that Arcana. However, does that mean that this door is trapped or something? Like, nothing's gonna happen if we open up this door.
You don't get good feelings from this door. I would need a complete separate investigation check for traps on this one.
All right, I will do an investigation check on the door.
Okay.
I got an 18.
Okay, I will say after all the information you have received, it looks like if you attempt to open this door without making some kind of very minor sacrifice, you will take a lot of damage. There's magic on this door, it will hurt you.
We do have some rats.
Yeah, when he posts that, I'm gonna be like, yeah, and I'm gonna like wave my hand and give a thumbs up.
The rats.
And then I'm gonna just look at Maven and wait for him to like call one of the rats to him.
Am I able to do that, or would I have to play the pipes again at this point?
Give me a performance check.
I just got a natural 20 on my animal handling.
You know what? Ignore the performance. Vendi, you look around and you notice one of the little rats has been following you. He's a little curious. He's not as interested in destroying and consuming. And he's right by your foot. He just kind of looks at you.
And I, no friends, ratty-tatty, ratatouille, no offense, and also stomp your head.
You know what? there's literally no way you can fail this. So, yeah, you just stomp your foot and you just brain this rat. Its blood is on the floor. This was a child. It
Why
had its
did you
whole
do
life
that?
This,
ahead of it.
this baby rat had such potential. It could have grown up and be anything from a hapless rodent to a rat king. And yet,
Well, it grew up to be a corpse.
it's so good to know that this rat has 50 brothers, 60 sisters.
Maven, that should be enough. Open the door.
Okay. One of you.
Hold on. Before we do that, can I cast? I want to cast Bless on 3 of us. I'll do Raz. Myself and Flint. Sorry, Maven. And Vindy.
Okay. You do that. Anyone else want to do anything before we continue?
Yeah. So, Maven's gonna be like, you know what? Okay, this is probably going to lead to something bad. So, just to be safe, and I'm gonna do Mantle of Inspiration. So I am going to use one of my bardic inspiration to grant myself a wondrous appearance, which is the Rat King, but he looks actually regal and powerful. And my charisma, I have to check my charisma mod. Okay, cool. I can hear everyone. So everybody around me is going to get 5 temporary hit points. And yeah, the other stuff only matters if you're in the middle of a fight. So,
Well, what are those things so we know?
well, like normally, it allows the people that I grant this to immediately use their reaction to move up to their speed without provoking opportunity attacks. But I don't know if there's going to be something on the other side of the door that's going to immediately blast us. So
That's still good to know that we can move. We need to.
Okay.
I have no buffs for you guys. I'm sorry.
Okay.
and I'm safe to assume I do not get the temporary hit points, right?
What's it say?
Well, because when I'm reading it, it's just creatures you can see, and you could do semantics
You-
and be like, "Well, I can see myself," but
You
no.
can see yourself. That applies to yourself.
Oh, okay.
Sure. Why not? Why not? Okay. Okay, one of you picks up the rat, you kind of smear the blood on the door, and the little runes light up, and you feel the door slowly unlock, and you could push the door open. I'm going to assume you guys do so.
I'm going to point at Maven and be like, all right. After you.
You truly can be a coward at times, Raz. But he's gonna go ahead.
Okay. You will open the door, and as you do, you all step inside, and there is a giant eye staring at you. Roll initiative, please.
Sure, that I roll well on. Maven got 21. Cassandra did 15. Flint got 11. Vinny got 5. And Raz is taking his time.
I can't find where to roll it on the iPad.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. I apologize for the jibe.
I got a 10.
Okay. Sorry, I am writing everything down and getting things in order. And okay. So, okay. All right. Before anything else can happen, you will see, seemingly out of nowhere, a small imp appear and claw at. Let's see who he's going to claw at. He is going to claw at Cassandra. Oh, it's not that. It is a bite. So sorry. That is going to be a 15.
No, that misses.
Okay. It goes to attack you, and yeah, that will be the end of its turn. Next is one more imp appears out of nowhere, and this one will attack Raz. It tries to sting at you for a nat 20.
It hits me.
That is what's going to happen, apparently.
Unless some sweet bard wanted to cutting words that.
I don't know that I have that, actually. I don't think I do.
All right. You're going to take 6 points of piercing damage and make a Constitution saving throw, please.
$16.
Okay, that's good. You will only take 5 points of poison damage. And with that, Cassandra, it is your... No, wait. Maven, it is your turn. Maven. Yep. Okay, yep. Maven.
I apologize. How far? Okay. So
There's
what?
an imp right by me and Cassandra.
Okay.
And there is a giant eye watching all of you in the center of this room.
Right, but my question was going to be, how far is that eye from me?
I will say it's about 60 feet from you.
All right. So the eye concerns me, and the imp, I'm pretty certain, is going to be dead in no time, thanks to the people that it chose to ingratiate itself to. So I'm going to move 30 feet to the eye, and then I am going to try and throw my dagger.
Okay.
So that is an unnatural 20.
That's a hit. Roll your damage, please.
That's 4.
Okay.
Thanks for not blinking.
I mean, it looks like it kind of hurt the eye. Anything else you'd like to do? Bonus action or?
I don't think I have anything, so I'm going to say I'm good.
Okay. Cassandra, you're up.
All right. How far away is that eye from me?
We said it was about 60 feet, so.
All right. And then I just got attacked by an imp.
Yeah, it's right in front of you.
Then I'm just gonna do 2 attacks on there for my action and my bonus action, which is unarmed strike
Okay.
on each.
Go ahead.
22 for the first hit.
That's a hit.
That's 7 points of damage.
Okay.
And then the second hit is 20.
That's also a hit.
With just 6 points of damage for that one.
It's still up.
Okay, and then I'm just gonna stay right there, right by it.
Okay. Chris, you are next.
I would like to move up to the one that just attacked Cassandra
Okay.
and hit it with my rapier.
Mm-hmm.
That is 13 to hit.
That will hit it.
And that does 10 points of damage.
Okay. You skewer this thing. You have one dead imp. Oh, you would have a dead imp, only it just kind of goes up in smoke, and now you have nothing.
Okay, sweet. How far away am I from the one that attacked Raz?
So you're like about 5 feet from it.
I would like to attack that one as well with the rapier that I picked up from when Cassandra dropped Maven's.
Okay. Go ahead.
That'll be another 13 to hit.
Okay.
And that does another 10 points of damage.
Okay. But that's alive still.
And that'll be it.
Okay. Raz, your turn. Raz.
Sorry, I didn't realize I had muted myself. I'm going to pull daggers from their thigh sheaths into each hand and attack this imp right by me.
Okay. Go ahead.
I get a 23 and a 19 before adding the bless to those both hit.
Those are going to hit.
So I do 5. Plus 4 is 9, plus 2d6 sneak attack damage, which is somewhere. So I do 20 damage between the 2 attacks to the imp. And then I would like to give a help action to Vindy and tell him to blind that fucking thing and point at the eye.
Okay. This imp also goes up in smoke. And if that is the end of your turn, it's now the eye's turn.
Yeah, I just gave a help action to Vindy.
Okay. Let's see. You know, it doesn't even have to roll to see who it's going to hit. Maven's the only one who's hit it. Okay. This eye looks at you, and you see the eye starts to glow with a dark purple light, and then it shoots said purple light at Maven. I need a wisdom save, please. You're trying to beat a 15.
Yeah, I don't think a 5 is gonna cut it.
You are so very terrified of this eye. You are now frightened. And that means that all attacks and ability checks will be made with disadvantage, and you cannot move closer to this thing.
All right. Attacks towards the eye or attacks period?
As long as you can see this eye, all attacks. And with that, Vindy, you're up.
The path of the righteous man is beset on all sides by the inequalities of the selfish and the tyranny of evil men. Save for sacred flame. Dexterity 13.
Yes, I don't know how to tell you, but it's a stationary eye. Oddly enough, it does not have good dexterity.
This is good.
Who could have seen that coming?
Yeah,
it's not making it. Please do your damage.
This is 7 points. It's radiant damage.
Okay. Does not have resistance against that, so that's nice. Okay. If that is all, we are back to Maven, because those imps are gone.
Well, yeah. So
you're afraid of this eyeball.
Yeah, and it's the only thing in front of me, and I already threw my dagger. So,
yep.
I am going to, once I pull up the rules on it, I am going to cast Suggestion, because that's the only thing I could think of that kind of really makes sense to me right now. All right, so that is going to be... well, first of all, can the eye be charmed? Because that's important.
It cannot be charmed.
All right, so that is not a thing that it can do. So yeah, I'm gonna use Disguise Self and try to make myself look like a pathetic tiny little mouse in the hopes that it will leave me alone.
While you are this giant, beautiful mantle of leadership?
Yep, so I'm going to look like a really cute little rat boy in the hopes that it'll take pity and leave me be, because I'm scared that it is going to destroy me.
Okay.
I'm just saying, looking at my spells, it's the only thing that makes sense, and I don't have any other long-range weapons, so I don't have many choices.
Okay. That is your turn. Cassandra.
Okay, so the only thing that's in here that's like trying to attack us is the eye. Is there any other imps, or are we just completely up against the eye right now?
Right now, you're just up against this eye.
All right. Okay. Hold on, I'm reading something really quick. Are there like the place that we're in right now, is it like clear, or is there like any obstructions or anything like around us?
Okay, you are in. Okay. Here. Okay. Here, let me just do this. Okay. So, do you see that on the far right, that first room, the very large one?
Yes.
That is the room you are in.
I was gonna say the one with the big eye in it.
Yeah, that. That is the room you are in right now. If you look around, you do see, empty cages. Probably.
Okay. Where would I be?
Okay. So Maven's in between those two, the cages, and you guys are at the entrance because no one has really moved closer to the eye other than Maven.
Okay, I'm gonna use all my movement and move up, towards like those. It looks like 2 other rooms. I'm just gonna go that way, and then I'm just gonna hold my action for a unarmed strike if anything comes my way. But I'm just gonna go up there and just wait.
Okay. Chris, you are up.
Can I use a second spell slot for mage armor, which is a first level spell?
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay, I will do that as my action, and I believe that is it. That's all I can do at the moment.
Okay. Raz.
I am going to take these 2 daggers in my hand and throw them both at the eye.
Okay. You may do so.
I get a 16 and a 10.
The 16 will hit.
Is there somebody within 5 feet of the eye?
No. Not yet.
I will do 6 damage to it. And then I'm going to fly past the eye so I'm behind it.
Okay. It is the eye's turn. You see the eye spins around and looks at you, Raz. And it goes completely black and shoots a ray at you. Can I get a con save, please?
6.
That's a failure. Okay. Okay. That's going to be 22 points of necrotic damage.
I am unconscious.
Okay, then. Such fun. Bendy, your turn.
Yes. Blessed is he who, in the name of charity and goodwill, shepherds the weak through the valley of darkness, and for he is truly his brother's keeper and the finder of lost children. Damn it, your eyes! 7 points. Dexterity 13. Sacred flame.
Dexterity. No. No, that. Okay, you said 7 points?
7 points, Radiance.
Okay. Thank you. We are back up to Maven. This is a very scary eye still. And actually, I should have had you done this earlier. Go ahead and make a wisdom save for me again.
Yep. That is a 17.
Okay. So you just saw this eye take down your good friend Raz. No, I'm not afraid of this thing. You're not afraid. You are angry. You are no longer frightened of it. Instead, you're just really angry.
All
Do
right.
what you will with that.
So I am going to turn off the frightened condition. There's not an angry one, is there? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay, cool. All right. Then I'm going to stand up, and because it's like 30 feet away from me at this point, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm going to be like, no one ridicules the Rat King. And I'm going to charge it and hit it with my rapier. Hopefully. It's a 10.
You miss.
Cool.
The eye does not care that you are angry. It does not feel. It merely watches and observes.
Guys, are we in the MCU now?
Cassandra, it is now your turn. You get the feeling there will probably be no one else coming for now, just because I'm not going to be that much of a bitch and make you guys fight other things right now.
All right. Well, then I'm just gonna keep on looping all the way around and kind of like edge against that the other side, like the upper part of that wall where that eye is at, and just kind of look around. And then, would I be like within like 30 feet of it?
Yeah, you're within 30 feet of it.
Okay. Then I'm just gonna take a deep breath. And then I'm gonna try to cast blindness on it.
Okay. Is that a saving throw?
Yes, it's a con saving throw.
What's the DC?
12.
It beats it.
And then I'm just gonna, after I see that it didn't do anything, I'm just gonna go, fuck. And then I'm just gonna keep my back up against that wall and try to kind of stay out of its like peripheral.
Okay, you can certainly try. Chris, you're next.
How far away is his eye from me currently?
Did you move up last turn?
No.
Then it's still 60 feet away from you.
Okay, I will just throw a firebolt at it.
Okay.
That is a 23 to hit before the +4 from Bless.
Yeah, that's a hit.
And that is 10 points of damage.
Okay. You think the eye's starting to look pretty hurt after what you guys have done so far? Anything else?
Yeah, and for my bonus action, I would like to start my blade song.
Okay.
And then you hear Chris just start to hum and chant.
Okay. Excellent. Raz, death saving throw.
I rolled a 12 on the first one.
Okay. That is good. That's a success. Now it's the eye's turn. And okay. It turns and looks at Vendi, and it turns that purple color you saw earlier. You are hit with a beam. Wisdom save.
$16.
You're good. You are not frightened at. It's an eyeball. What's so scary about a freaking eyeball? The answer is nothing. And it's actually your turn.
And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger for those who attempt to prison and destroy my brothers. And you will know that the star god is the Lord when I lay my vengeance upon you. Sacred flame.
Oh.
8 points. Dexterity 13.
It actually makes this one.
Half damage. No, wait. Let me see. Is it half?
No, it's a cantrip. It doesn't take any then.
Nope. No damage.
Okay. Maven.
Next verse, same as the first, because I have no spell slots, so it'll get worse. We're gonna swing that with that rapier,
Okay.
and that time it was a 14.
That's a hit. That's good.
Yay! For 3 damage. Be amazed. Look at me.
It's watching you. It's seeing and observing and watching everything. Cassandra, go.
Okay, stop looking at me.
All right. Seeing how it didn't work the first time, I'm gonna try again to cast blindness on it.
That is a nat 1. You sit there, you do your spell, and suddenly you see the eye just look around wildly, like, wait, what? No! No! I cannot see! This cannot be! The eye is blinded.
And then Cassandra just goes, "Oh shit, actually what?" And then I can see Roz on the floor behind the eye, correct?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, I'm just gonna use the rest of my movement to go towards him.
Okay. Chris, your turn. And since it is blinded, any attack she makes at the eye now, for everyone, will be with advantage.
I will move all of my movement towards the eye,
Mm-hmm.
and which is 40 feet with blade singing, and then I'll just
Okay.
cast a firebolt at it.
Okay.
And that was a natural 20 for 25 to hit.
Okay. Yeah.
And that does 17 points of fire damage. And that is my turn.
Okay. We have Raz. Death save.
I failed this one.
Ooh. Okay. It's the eye's turn and it's blind. It's freaking out. It does nothing because it cannot see anyone to attack. Fendi.
Yes. You know, these things I say, I've been saying for years. Usually it means you're dead. Never gave it much thought before. Just thought it was a cold-blooded thing to say to a monster before I killed him. But something this morning made me think twice. But only twice. Sacred Flame! 10 points. Save, dexterity.
That's a fail. Okay. All right. And Maven, you're next.
Yeah, we're gonna just keep going over and over until it finally ends. Stop it, mouse. That is a 9 to hit.
No.
Yeah.
You tried. Cassandra.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pump a spare the dying into Raz below me.
Okay, he's stable.
And then I'm just gonna go, all right, buddy, see you later. And then I'm just gonna go use my movement and go straight back to where I was sort of hiding before, kind of try to be out of the periphery of the eye.
Okay. Then Chris.
I'm going to use my movement to move up to it, and then I'm going to hit it once with my rapier and once with a dagger.
Okay.
Are these still at advantage?
Yeah, this thing's still blind.
That is a 12 to hit with the rapier.
That's a miss.
Oh, with that rapier, I forgot to add the +4 from Bless.
Okay, at the bus. You might
That'll
hit
be a
it.
16 with
That's a
rapier.
hit. That's a
And
hit.
a 19 with the dagger.
Those will both hit.
The rapier does 5 points of damage, and the dagger does 3.
Okay. Raz, you're stable. Yeah, I still can't do anything.
Cool
Fendi.
beans.
Yes. See, now I'm thinking maybe it means that you're the evil man and I'm the righteous man. And Mr. Maven here, he's the shepherd protecting my righteous ass in the Valley of Darkness. But for now, Sacred Flame, 10 points, dexterity save.
That's a fail. And you just kind of see the eye that was previously floating fall to the ground.
Or it could mean you're the righteous man and I'm just a shepherd and it's the world that is evil and selfish. And I like that, but that's not true. The truth is you're the weak and I am the tyranny of men. But I'm trying real hard to be the shepherd.
Okay. And I think this is actually a really good place to end tonight because it's only going to get worse from here. We will see
That's
you all.
reassuring.
We will see you all next week, and hopefully these people can achieve justice for these poor dead children.